What are the best hand traps for the format? Okay, so the first one would be Ash. I actually do believe that it's a little too generic, which means that, ironically, it might not have the desired impact, so it's really good against rogue decks, but it's not super great against the combo decks because it doesn't actually do that much, and it also has no guarantees. So sometimes you have this against Drytron, and you're like, oh, do I Ash the Nova, do I Ash Emergency, or do I Ash a choke point that's not really a choke point because your opponent can just hard draw the card that he was trying to search anyway, so sometimes it just doesn't do anything at all. And against Tri-Brigade, it's a little awkward because it's only really good against Fractale and Desires, and sometimes you Ash a Rescue Cat and you get Gammad, so you lose even more. Therefore, Ash might not be the most competitive hand trap out there. Now, Ghost Bell is actually a really good hand trap. It's good against Tri-Brigade, Prank Kids, and Evil Twin, especially on the Link 4 monster. That's actually huge. It tributes itself as a cost to revive back 2 Evil Twin Link monsters from the grave, which is gigantic, but it doesn't do anything against Sword Soul, and especially not Flunderies, so it's just the kind of hand trap that's going to be worse and worse and worse in the main deck. Imperm, on the other hand, I actually think it's a bit better than Ghost Bell and even Ash, because it's not once per turn, so it breaks way less. You can draw it for turn, even though you could draw Ghost Bell for turn against Tri-Brigade, but if the opponent has Appaloosa, it's not gonna be that great. But anyways, Imperm is also not a card that loses to Call by the Grave and Tactic Talents. Yeah, there's almost just no drawback to playing the card. Of course, because of Crossout Designator, your opponent can actually now negate Imperm, which wasn't really the case before, but still, nonetheless, a great hand trap. Now, some honorable mentions would be hand traps that are really, really high impact, but can't necessarily be main decked because they're way too specific, but also you can actually break if you draw them because they're very just go big or go home in a way. They would be Dimension Shifter, Lancia, Droll, Phantasme, Nibiru, DD Crow, Contact C, Retaliating C. There are just so many hand traps out there, but yeah, these hand traps, I think they're probably better in the side deck, not too much in the main deck. And the best hand trap, in my personal opinion, would be Cyframe Gear Gamma. This is the kind of hand trap that is just insta-win if you resolve it on your own turn, and even on your opponent's turn, it's pretty good. Now, of course, the drawback of drawing Driver is kind of bait and drawing multiple Gammas, but in Tri-Brigade and Virtual World, it's actually really not that bad because in Tri-Brigade, you can use the effect of the Furjet, the Link 2 monster, to draw one card and then put back one card in the bottom of the deck. So multiple Gammas, not even that bad. Same thing with the Bear Brum. And in Virtual World, well, the surplus Gamma and Driver can just be discarded with King Long and Zhuanhu. So you really don't have any negative drawbacks of playing Gamma in these two super competitive decks. And like I said, if you resolve Gamma on your own turn, it's practically a guarantee that you win because you were able to negate your opponent's hand trap, and on top of that, you were able to make a level 8 synchro like Omega and rip another hand trap possibly or core strategy card. So Gamma really, really overpowered. If you can play the card, play it, and if it doesn't really work too well in your strategy, don't. But since it's just so ridiculously generic and very high impact this time, unlike Ash, since it doesn't just negate, it negates and destroy, I think this is an even better reason to play Gamma. But yeah, that's pretty much it for my top, whatever this was, the best hand traps of the upcoming ban list. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys really soon. Peace.